All right. I know Cody's gonna join us. I'm not sure if he's waiting or what, but he'll be here in a second again.
Great.
Um yeah. So let's see. So anybody that's starting on this video, this is actually part two of a series. This is the first time we're doing two videos in a row. So I highly recommend going back and watching the first one. We go into just incredible detail about how the Matrix was stolen, what they've done. It's a very worthwhile video. Oh, here's Cody.
Yay.
All right. So we did the introductions in that video, so I'm not going to bother with that. Cody was here. Good. What I am going to do though, to start this video off, is I know you said not to pull it up, but I am going to pull this up real quick and share
Go
my
ahead. Go ahead. That's fine. That's fine. I just don't want to make you guys see through it, but okay.
Yeah, the reason I pull it up, as you can see here, you get credit for the Matrix Redeemed, 2020, which is the
Wow.
one you absolutely have nothing to do with.
Right.
Um, did you have anything to do with another Holiday and Bobby, as they give you credit
Yes, it was actually a Warner Brothers director who put me in those shows and starred me in those two shows when I was on Maui.
for? Okay.
Yeah, it
So it
was
wasn't a writing thing; it was something you actually starred in.
performed. Yeah.
Okay, performed in. Okay. That's what I was just curious because we hadn't talked about those two at all, and I was just wondering why you had credit for those. So thanks for
Yeah.
clearing that up.
No problem. Yeah, the director was actually he had worked with Warner Brothers and he cast me on a Maui. Disney was treating me really well when I was on Maui first off, and they were all just basically giving me positions, treating me well. And that was while the work was being ripped off and I didn't know about it.
Okay, that makes sense for that clears things up for me, and I'm sure probably a lot of viewers who look you up um, would have those same questions. So
Yeah.
yeah,
What's the phrase?
great.
Beware the Greeks that give you gifts or something? I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
Trojan.
Yeah.
so to start this one off more, Cody wants to go into the Neuralink more.
Okay.
But I didn't know if you had anything else you wanted to wrap up on the Matrix stuff first, or if we should jump right into Neuralink.
Well, first of all, let's establish that there are matchups. Remember their judge that they supplied, which was Bush appointed, Pat Robertson appointed Gary Klausner. First appointment when Bush came to office was that to make sure the case would be thrown.
Okay.
So they claimed no material at all to proceed to summary judgment. I mean, no material, no triable issue, right? What's interesting is Tony Rankin, right, the one that I showed you had the suspended license, classmates with Warner Brothers, right, who says that he met her in Disney World before there was even a case filed.
Oh, wow.
Why'd they meet in Disney World? No, he didn't tell you this part. He's unlicensed to practice law there, but they met there because they were meeting with Michael Eisner and Mike Lang on the strategy of how to take the work. Mike Lang is the one that started the stealing the work. He was given it directly through Robertson's people in 1993. So and that's why Mike Lang provided the honeypot wife for me, who then returned to him. We have the emails of her returning on my birthday to Mike Lang. Boss. We got him coming and going, don't we? So what happened was this man right here, when he's throwing the case completely, we went to fire him, right? So I go to fire him. And within a half hour after he's fired, he sends me an email and he says, half hour after he's fired, post fired.
Yeah.
He contacts Linda Burrows, his classmate from Warner Bros., and said, you can proceed to summary judgment without objection. No triable issue.
Oh, man.
That's how they did it. Isn't that something? The contract states, and he doesn't want this ever shown, contract from Tony Rankin states here that if I don't agree with him, don't do whatever he wants at any time, if I fail to adequately cooperate, which is pretty ambiguous, anything, then the attorney may withdraw and have all monies, no longer pro bono, all monies, all hourly rates, everything out of pocket, reimbursed immediately, all expenses, right away, which means I wouldn't be able to have anybody else. So it's an illegal contract,
Yeah.
Yeah, from an unlicensed guy. So anyway, now the thing is, that's establishing how the case, one of the ways the case was thrown. Now, matchups. Are there matchups? Is Gary Klausner correct? Is there no triable issue? If I may. Let's go to one right now, if I may. So open up this share screen and I'll show you, is there matchups? Then we'll proceed right to your thing, okay?
Okay.
Sure.
Make sure I do this right.
It's all right. You'll get it. I know you will. You got it. You're in.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if there's any matchups whatsoever. According to Gary Klausner, no matchups, ruling with prejudice, no matchups whatsoever. Let's go to the train station scene. Now, we're all familiar with the train station scene, right? What's there?
Yeah.
A little girl, right? Now, a little girl called Brittany, Sati, I call her Brittany. They're just changing the letters around. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They wrote what? What did they write? Nothing. Plastic Man and Carnivore. Okay, we got a scene with a little girl at a train station with well-dressed people putting her in the program. Why? If you're wealthy, why are you giving up your little girl for life, putting her in a train station program? What's going on? Why? Well, in the original work, it's crowded, but they wanted to save on budget, right? Made it static. It's crowded. It's people desperate to get their kids into the program with people that are taking the red pill. They want to have their kid have a better life, and they're like crowding the train station. Take my child, take my child, take my child.
Okay.
Which is then ripped off in Legend with Will Smith. And Legend. So what you have is, you can see down here if you can, Jim is Neo, and he passes through what resembles a wall of silvery liquid, which reforms into a clear gate. That's the security devices at the train station. Do we ever see Neo taking a pill and putting his hand through a mirror?
Oh yeah. That's like
Right,
in the opening of yeah.
It's
of,
lifted,
the first one, yeah.
lifted and given to Morpheus to do. Morpheus character. It's actually supposed to be Jim is on the red pill by the Smith character. Let me tell you this right quick, because this is causing upset among, even Sophia Stewart said the red pill's the good pill, the blue pill's the bad pill. After I showed this, so let's just take a sidetrack real quick, and they'll keep your question.
Yeah.
You take the red pill and say you're a red pill. Do you spread what Hollywood elite want? It's based on ingesting the blood of the children, hidden in plain sight. So the red pill in the original story of the Immortals is drawn off the growth hormones and such of the children in order to make an immortal program. Smith offers the red pill, and then it says, you take the blue pill, you scare the trash out of them. Okay, let's show you what's actually going on here. Hold on, one more thing. Here you go. Here's explained. Let me just show you. Laid it out. So, in the original work, the red pill is pushed upon Neo by the Smith agent during the interrogation scene to make him part of the program. He doesn't have a choice. Just like agencies today, you take that offer or you and your family die. He took the red pill. He's in the program. Morpheus isn't even there yet. Later, he's cut from the program. Morpheus shows up. The blue is offered by Morpheus after Neo is cut from the program so he can still function back in the program. And deal with Smith for the underground. Make sense?
Yes.
This is because they're making it up on set, off the screenplay, drawing from what they're familiar with. Necromancer, Dark City, Alice in Wonderland, Train Man from Ghost. So what you have is Alice in Wonderland, eat me, drink me. And Morpheus is mumbling. Why is Morpheus mumbling? Why is he holding up two pills? If he's not going to take the red pill, then you don't need the blue pill. What the hell? You don't need one pill. You don't need one pill. He's not going to buy it. He's not going to buy it, right? And why have him just stick his hand through a mirror? Ooh, cool. What's that about?
Right. Yeah, they never really talked about. Yeah. I remember watching this as I think I was 11 or 12, and I was like, such a cool movie. But I mean, it was so deeper. I didn't even understand half of it. I didn't even understand what the Matrix was when they're, grabbing the phones and going in and checking. And I mean, I was so confused, but I'm watching it with my brother and my grandpa, and they got on it, but I didn't want to sound stupid and ask, a million questions. So sure.
Now watch this now, right? I'm going to dramatize a bit. Because I don't care if they mock me for it. I don't care. We got the evidence. So here we go.
Yeah,
so here's their version. Now remember how Smith talks. Remember how Morpheus talks in this scene.
Yeah.
All talking so freakishly slow.
Right.
Actor's nightmare. They're making up as they go along. They're not being given a script to read from. Because there's a 20-foot rule. You're not allowed within 20 feet or you're fired. So the Wachowskis give you the gist of what you're supposed to say. You make it up from there.
Really?
You watch the scenes again. And we have their attorneys.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to watch this all again.
Watch the scenes again. Watch the interrogation scene. Watch how I'll do a parody of Morpheus. 20-foot rule for the poor character. They said it's the only time A-list characters weren't allowed to examine the script on set. Now watch this. Here he goes. Here's Morpheus. Keep in mind, he's talking because he's making up as go along. If you're making up as you go along, you're going to talk very, very
Christopher
slow.
Walken. That's what he does. You know, those
Need
great
time.
pauses are just him forgetting his lines, is what they say, and
Yep.
going, you know, ad
So
libbing.
here we go. Ready? You take the blue pill, and your laundry lady hangs the laundry. You take the red pill, and I'll try to look really cool while I'm saying this, while I'm sweating blood, because I have no freaking idea what I'm going to say next. Please cut the camera. I'm tired of looking like this. This is the only job where I've been treated like this with broken ribs and stuff like that, where you don't give me anything to say. Okay, good. All right, that's how they do it. Now,
Yeah.
interesting is, in the original work, it's this. Smith goes, you'll take this pill. You and your family will die. Welcome to the program. Basically, that's it. I can read you from the script. Right?
Yeah.
Then later, Morpheus, we have a bootleg pill. It's not perfected. It has painful side effects, but it's the only way we can get you back in the program.
Ah.
So which
Yeah,
one's good? Red or blue?
fascinating.
Ask any child, what's the good pill? Any child. Jane, Mary, Ted out there, in kindergarten. Is the blue one good or the red one good? Red is
Blue.
bad. Blue is.
Mhm.
Now,
kinda
why
funny that
pills?
feels like
Here's
a
what's
pill.
fun. Why not shots? Why pills? Are you ready for the answer? I don't know if you heard this before.
Let's hear it.
Because I didn't like shots. The author didn't like shots. So I made it pills. I don't like
Sure.
shots. I'm scared as
Yeah.
shit.
Who
I hate-
does? Who does really like shots?
I made it pills. And I did it on the fly while I was writing the script, so I didn't lose the flow of writing.
Yeah.
I never went back and fixed it. So it's just pills. And then the idea is like, yeah, the blue pill would be the good pill, because author also represents the favorite color of the author, and you're looking through the author's eyes if you take the blue pill of everything they're trying to hide.
Cool.
So
Very
switch
cool.
it. They switch it, make the red pill good.
Right. Yeah, they inverse everything. Everything is inversed. I mean, that
Exactly.
fits so perfectly.
Exactly. So what does Sophia Stewart say in her site when I revealed this? She simply says, as she's directed to. Now, Sophia Stewart isn't a woman of few words, saying it nicely. She'll go on and on and on. Watch any interview. So on and on and on, talking about
Yeah.
Frankenstein's penis and all she goes. It's just like insane. But you can't shut her up. But in this case, she was directed to say something. So it's not her ego getting to say it. So she makes it short. What does she say?
Yeah.
Because
What's
of this stuff, she says the red pill is the good pill. The blue pill is the bad pill. No, not worse. I'm sorry. The red pill is based on the blood of the children and is the good pill. The blue pill is the bad pill. The red pill is based on the blood of the children and is the good pill. Sophia Stewart, why don't you get another job sweeping floors or I don't know what? But you're not. You're just not a writer. 33 pages.
Right.
Sorry, babe. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, calls me all the time. So here we go. So I think we can see there is a triable issue here. We have a little girl being pushed forward named Brittany by a haggard woman, right? And you even have the liquid mirrors, the security devices, and she wants to get her little girl in the program and she can't follow. Is that not exactly what's freaking happening here? But they made them well-dressed. A producer from Hollywood called me and said, Tom, did you notice they made it a well-dressed, wealthy couple? Why the hell would a wealthy couple put their kid into the program? This is haggard people desperate to put their kid in the program. Is that the difference? What morons. And when they did the rip, remember I said when the defendants ripped me off in the court case, right? They all stole right away. In 2014
Right.
Elysium, what do you have in Elysium? Jacks the neck, and what do? They create a big little box that attaches, which shows what he's seeing and thinking as he accesses memories of the villain. And he's going to go on a secret mission to break in with the most terrible forces. And you got a big box showing what you're thinking on the back. Do you think that might get the attention of the coverts, those that are actually out to get you? Could you imagine walking into the Pentagon to infiltrate with a little box that's showing exactly what you're thinking and members of the neck? Do you think someone might just, instead of sitting at the desk going, oh, go ahead. Hey, what is that? That's John, look, they got it. Don't worry. I don't know. I don't know either. Okay. Yeah, seriously. What dickwads. Anyway, so yeah. So there you go with those. Now when you go on, move on, what do you have? Right here. Okay. Robot-like agents, Joel Silver. Robot-like agents. And he pitched to Warner Brothers. Actually, there's an article where the exec said, we know we have something cool, but we don't understand it. Can you explain it? Wachowski's threw a fit with the writer there, the article writer, and leave the table and end up screaming on the phone, they can't do that, because they're thinking of giving it back to me, credit to me. So Wachowski couldn't cut it, right? They even said in 1995 in an article that they failed as writers and would have to pack their bags and leave unless they were.
This makes so much more sense in general, because I felt a lot of times, you know, I was like, I know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but they leave a lot of things. It's almost as if they didn't understand what they were doing.
Thank you. Go to their website,
I mean?
go to their web fan site, and they'll say on the fan site that audiences showed them that the 6 generations of Zion was wrong. It should have been 1. It's 1 in the original. They embellished. They made it 6. The architect knows exactly where Zion is, because he needs those untainted people to balance the equation. And remind me to talk about balance the equation after we answer your other question. Okay?
I can't wait to rewatch these movies now.
All right, now watch. Now, keep in mind, they're not going to make a sense of it. They're just using up the rest of the story. Let's talk about that. They're just using up the story by lifting the images they think are cool from here in a visual storyboard, and then making up as they go along on set, and then it's written down and shoot it. Now, keep in mind that both Smith and Morpheus talk what? What's Smith's cadence when he talks? We love that.
Exactly. Mr. Anderson.
That's right. And what is the description that, what's his name? What's the actor that plays Smith? What's his name?
Hugo Weaving.
Thank you. Okay, now, Hugo Weaving. Let's take a look at the description he read. He was given this description for his character. I really think he'll get a kick out of this. Are you ready? Hold on. Here we go. Yes. All right. Wait, that's not. Okay, one more back. Wait, what the hell? Where is it? Come on, Tom. Where is he? There he is. Okay, here is what the description of Smith is. Be that character, Weaving, right? And you're hearing this for the first time. Think in your mind how you'll personify this description. Here we go.
Okay.
Remember robot-like, right? Robot-like with this. A stern-looking man in his upper 50s is among them. He is meticulously groomed and moves with a calculated grace. Now mix robot-like, which is in here as a description for him, along with meticulously groomed and moves with a calculated grace. I give you Weaving's interpretation.
Right. Yeah,
and style and character. Now, keep in mind what I know from the inside now, insiders, is that poor Hugo, poor guy. As an actor, you give something to the director to work with. Now, the director's supposed to work with you on the development of that character. He'll say, pull it in, make it broader, take it this way, add this to it. That is not what happened. He did his first take, which you saw in the film, which is not supposed to happen, where we take the da-da-da. That was his first attempt to get the directors to work with something. You know what they said, that I'm told? Keep it. It's great.
Yeah.
Actors don't want to hear that. Actors don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They're going to be embarrassed. But then it became iconic anyway. Make sense?
Yeah. Wow.
What did Morpheus do? What did Fishburne's character do, if I say it right, his name? What did he do? The exact same delivery.
Right, yeah. Now that you mention it,
The exact same delivery.
It seemed as just a robotic.
Yes. He did it the same. Do you know there's a scene in here where Smith's enhancer is pulled out, the shard of glass, right? And they go to terminate him because the agents are terminated. Real life people, stakes are higher. If they show feeling, they're monitored in the room of monitors. Let's see right there with a silver pen guy. And what happens is if you show emotion, you're terminated immediately.
Really?
You're going to be killed. Yeah, in the original work.
Okay.
Now, what's interesting is if you're a real life person, that's harder than a robot or program. Program, no problem. Just program not to. No problem. Yeah. If you're a real life person, it's rough. Now, in this, Smith has his, remember Elysium? Has his enhancer cut out with a shard of glass by our guy. So what they do in Elysium, after I got all my notes and everything and understood it, I'm explaining it during depositions, they have an Elysium. The character has his, the bad guy has his enhancer cut out with a shard of glass.
Mm-hmm.
And download it and fitted, adapted to him. And here it's adapted to him, to Neo. And in there it was adapted to him too.
So did you see Elysium, Joe?
I didn't see Elysium, but the thing on the back of the head actually leads perfect into Cody wanting to know more about the Neuralink stuff.
Let's look at it.
I think
Now,
I think Elon's already got it. I have to put that out there. The way he almost exactly every time he goes to answer a question, it's as if he's downloading information on how to respond. Tell me, and he does those pauses and speaks. And I'm not the only one to say that, but I immediately, even before I found out about his Neuralink, I was like, dude, this guy is like so robotic. And what do? They always tell you to offset the karma or mocking the victim. He's warning us how dangerous AI is, and meanwhile he's saying, "Yeah, Neuralink will be great. AI is dangerous. Let's put it in your nugget."
You know what? And what's even more dangerous as you bring this up, which is so great, humans on Neuralink.
Right.
Now, Elon Musk does not tell you anything bad about it. He'll start to, because I've been doing interviews so much. They follow closely.
Yeah.
And in fact, he did a meme responding to us where he has the gray character meme, making an argument that, this chip is going in the head. They don't do it in the back of the neck right now. He wanted to show it like it's in the head. And it says,
yeah, I've seen in the skull.
Yeah, it says Elon Musk is evil. And he's like, why would I be creating the Neuralink if I'm going to input that I'm evil? Well, that's not what we're saying. What you're going to input is that you're our savior. Humanity's savior. That's what you're going to put in. Look how they twisted their idiocy. He's not a smart guy. He can't explain Neuralink. So he only talks about the good stuff. And he got the work, he got the tech when the Wachowskis gave him the work from who? Her. Look for her image anywhere online. Anytime you want to do it, start looking for Kate Chilton. You only find one image because she was too proud, wouldn't remove it. She's supposed to hide right now. She has an LBGT community site as a
why am I not surprised?
For transgenders. Right?
That's funny. It's instantly what I thought is I was like, she's probably in the alphabet gang that looks exactly like
Yeah, that's why she couldn't resist putting her picture up for that.
Yeah, they're narcissists. That's the thing. That's what gives me hope. Is these guys are so selfish. Good people will sacrifice themselves for each other. When they see the ship going down, they'll cut each other's throats so quick. So that actually gives me hope. You know what I'm saying? They might have control, but if they sense like it's me or you, they aren't going to sacrifice each other. Like, here, no, I'll take that bullet for you. No, they're going to hide behind each other. And we see it all the time. Every time they need a distraction, they throw somebody to the wolves, with this bombshell. Oh, here's Weinstein and all this. They all know that shit's going on. It's just like, oh shit, we've got to make it, we've got to hog up the airwaves because, this has been exposed. Here we go. Oh, Johnny Depp's beating his wife. Everybody look over there.
Right. Yeah. Now, here's going along with that. One of the stupidest things they did. Remember the TMZ guys? The correspondent said, you were smart enough to write it. You're smart enough to follow the trail. Well, what do agents always say to me when I was recruited to be in the Masons, things like this? They always said, "We're fans of your work." So what has transpired? Yes, indeed. What's transpired? What's transpired? So here's the deal. Can one character, one person, one author, along with amazing hosts, make a difference in the world? You betcha. Why?
Yeah, for sure.
Because the agents are fans of the work. So let me tell you the scenario going on right now. Besides that card I was given, there's a no-touch rule right now.
Right.
Anybody that's connected to me is not supposed to be touched. Now let's take a look at what's going on. Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay. So we have this situation. There are agents in the intelligence agencies, right? That are fans of the work, that contact me and let me know who's false, what's going on, and warn me. I'm not with them. I'm not with the dark agencies, but we have good people in the agencies that let me know what's going on.
Cool.
Tips like Chilton and Imagination Podcast.
Who runs this Imagination? Like, when did that get?
Emma Petrick, with this guy named, you're gonna blow your mind. Ready? Guy named Nathan and this gray character. Do you want to take a peek at that? Do you want to see what's going on real quick?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I stopped sharing screen because I figured it'd be a better video for the minute, but let me give it back.
Let me show you something that'll blow your frickin' minds. Are you ready?
Okay, there we go.
Watch this. Hold on. Let me get the thing. I want to show you something absolutely mind frickin' blowing. Okay. I have been attacked. Remember the Kate Chilton letter? Remember the Kate Chilton letter?
Yep.
Okay. On Emma's podcast, she had me on 6 times, basically. Let me stop sharing for the moment. Let me just go back so I can just talk to you all. Okay. Hold on. I want to explain this. So 6 times she interviews me. She's applauding during going, oh my God, Tom, you're the greatest. Once they
Right.
have on to talk about what real men are, who are survivors, real men, pisses off her guy, Nathan, who's married. And get this, he claims to be a CIA assassin. And he has this guy with a mask on, this alter personality called Gray. Now watch this. They appear on my site on the birthday of my son, who was murdered, to have maximum effect and start trashing away. Meanwhile, Emma strikes every interview we had, and suddenly I'm called a liar. I give you Gray and Nathan, CIA assassin, two personalities, playing benevolent and evil. Now, here's the deal, and I'm letting this known. They're idiots, because the agencies have informed me now. He's a D player among the CIA. He's not a top. Top ones are not recruited as narcissists. You're a D player if you're a narcissist, because you can't control your tongue and your bragging. I was to be recruited as a top person. No narcissism in me at all. So that's why I had the card, please extend the recurrency. But I determined to do good. And a lot of the agents are with me on that. There's hope, isn't there? So what about Nathan with his other character, Gray? First of all, let's look at what he does to people. Let's go to share screen.
Should still have the option, I think.
Ready? Here we go. Let's see his posts. First one here is to a woman.
I was watching this conversation with the fight that broke out in your page. Your Twitter
and
page.
did I not say stop appearing on my page? I'll react on my page and I'll keep posting. Right? Did I not say that?
You did.
Did I not say that?
You did.
For 30 frickin' days, and Emma would not stop. She's supposed to play the victim. But here's the deal. I was on the last interview I did with Emma. Out of the 6 that she had, I'm applauding and saying I'm so wonderful, right? Which pissed off Gray or Nathan. You're about to have your mind blown. Get ready. Yeah. She heard about the Kate Chilton letter. The 5 to 7 million promised Sophia Stewart if I was suicided and stopped, and how they struck on my son's birthday, right? So what did Emma and Nathan decide to do? Try to cash in. Strike on my birthday and strike all the videos of me that show the evidence that they were told this very thing. Try to cash in with Kate Chilton on the run. All they did was buy her 30 days. Now look what Nathan and Gray write. I have been acting as God's right hand. Please, Lord, I didn't say that. That is just reading it, Lord. Don't strike me dead.
Megalomaniac.
Who's God's right hand?
Jesus. Or Yeshua.
Okay. Yes. And are you ready for the next step?
Yeah.
Okay, here's where it gets good. Okay, anyway, look over this other one here. I blocked out the thing for their safety. These are tons of stuff being sent to me now about all these people they attacked. There's bad language. You stupid F. You dumb struck. Okay. You effing moron. You coward and fool. One of them do that. Praying. Okay, right. So anyway, you get the idea, right? This one over here, look what it says. I've been at, this is to a woman. He comes on my site on my son's birthday saying that she's filth and I'm an idiot. Nice way to open up when I'm grieving the death of my son. Nice way to open up. After Emma heard me talk about it on her site, on her program, the last interview we did. She thought she'd cast it on the Chilton thing. Here, Kate Chilton, I know you're on the run, but I just down Tom. Can I 5-7 million? Can I share it with Stewart? And then Sophia Stewart showed up at the same time on my site. And they refused to stop and refused to make peace. So I said, I'll respond. So here we go. I've been acting as God's right hand to a woman, and maybe you need to see what the 5 fingers say to a blasphemous face. What did he just do there? He's threatening to
slap her.
Hit her face.
Yeah, that's what the 5 say to the face. You know who says that of all the guys I've hung out with? The most immature losers that are still in middle school. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
All right, now, a guy named Gary, which we synonymized with the trash can.
Now it's going to get good. All right. So Nathan is the persona that pretends to be the good guy, married and everything, right?
Right.
But in love with him. And so then you got Gray, his alter ego. So if he was let's say he was a CIA assassin. Let's just go with it. CIA D player assassin. Okay, fine. Fine, Nathan. Long, brown beard, brown, long hair, right? You can see it right here again. Let's just hold it up right there. Okay, there's Nathan. There's Nathan. Now look at the eyes. Same color, same look, same puppy dog look.
Sure.
long fingers. See it all? Same guy. Same
He
guy.
looks like a total creep in both, to be honest. I'm not buying the benevolent looking one either.
And what does Emma say about him? That he even says, women and mama bears, you need to pay attention to this guy. This is the real deal. This is the one that really helps all survivors and gives everything he got from the heart. All he does is trash people and scare them, right? Look at the face in there. Now watch this. Here you go. Have some blowaway time. So what about this guy? Let me cut back a second here. Let me go back. I want to make sure you get this. So look at the guy. All right, I'm holding him up, right? Okay, his name is Nathan, right? And the other guy, the alter ego, is Gray. Now, what happens with a narcissist, they want any kind of reaction as long as it's extreme. Loving him to death or hating him to death. With this, he gets both. He can play nice guy, married guy, right?
Yeah.
And then Emma's praising them both as being CIA. Emma's praising them both as being the greatest guys. Emma's praising them both that they give money to her. And they're on the same thing. So we have the same guy. And what's the simplest answer is usually right? So here's the guy. And his name is Nathan. And the character's name is Gray. All right, here you go. Here you go. Who does Disney work for? Disney. Who do they work for?
Disney. Oh, great.
CIA.
Warner Brothers, right?
Disney works for Warner Bros. And the CIA.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And what you have is, watch this. This is crazy. This is absolutely freaking nuts time. Okay. Watch this little clip here. Central Intelligence Agency. Now just watch.
This is evidenced by the agency's attitude towards the supposed
What a dork.
I know.
The Air Force investigations. The CIA suggested a
Watch this. Watch this. Now watch. Oh, please. No, stop. Oh my God. Okay, watch. Ready? Watch this. Watch this.
Good. How you doing?
Go and find feathers. That's so crazy.
Feathers? Yeah.
He said it's a sign for universe.
Okay, here we go.
Somebody
So anyway, oh, go ahead when you're ready. I'll tell you.
So I just muted Cody real quick. He's talking to someone, it sounds like. So go ahead.
Alright.
Yours.
Well, here's what the deal is on this. It goes on to say here that the CIA worked specifically in their program to shut things down. Here it is right here. Let me just get right to it. Hold on. This is really important. Okay, here we go.
Cody, if you're ready to come back on, go ahead and press on mute. I just while you were talking,
You see him?
Yeah, these are my friends. Say
Hi,
hi,
friends.
Layla. That's
Hey,
my friend,
guys.
Layla.
Okay,
Hi.
hey guys. Now I want to pause this for you and show you what's going to happen here. Oh shoot! So wait a second. Okay.
Talk to you later, okay? All right. Okay.
Okay, you just saw the CIA talking about a program, right? That's going to solve their problem with handling re-educating the public, right? Watch what it says. Watch what it shows. Watch this. Who does the CIA employ? Watch.
it's hard to see.
Okay, I'll read it in a sec.
Okay.
Okay, let me go back. Let me read it. I'll hold it up.
Mass. Yeah.
All right, it says the strategy included the debunking through the mass media, advertising, business clubs, schools, and the Disney Corporation. Right there.
Yeah.
Okay? Right from the now, here's the deal. Nathan Gray. Does that sound familiar at all? If the agent had not told me, last night, had not told me, I would never know it was right in front of our faces. Nathan Gray. Now, what happens with a narcissist? They like to put it in plain sight and be clever, right? Nathan Gray is this guy. Hold on. CIA works with Disney. Disney owns Marvel Comics. And they came up with this guy right after they got my stuff. Hold on, almost there.
Yeah, they ruin all the comic
It's
books. I tell you that.
It's worth it. It's worth it. I guarantee you. Here you go. I give you Nathan Gray from Marvel Comics.
No
Say,
kidding.
that sounds
The
so
character-
familiar, Nathan
The
Gray.
character that comes back to be Jesus Christ.
Oh, great.
Now, Nathan Gray, Marvel Comics, Disney, CIA, with Nathan Gray, with Emma, who will not make peace, will not make it right. And what does he say? I've been acting as God's right hand.
Yeah.
Ah. Making sense?
Yeah.
Making sense. Now, why did Emma strike all the videos? That could save kids. That could help kids. Why all that hard work gone? She doesn't want the evidence shown that a Chilton letter was discussed, what it pertains to, how the millions were offered, for Tom to be suicided, and how we discussed about on birthdays, striking my son's birthday on me on the son's birthday would be the most vulnerable time for me to try to elicit that.
Right.
That's exactly what they did. Bless her heart. She couldn't resist the little dollar signs with her lover. Her lover. The agents spelled it out to me. Yeah. Is that something?
That's
so we
amazing.
have that going on to cover for Kate Chilton. Like you said, Warner Bros. Disney, all that. Is this incredible?
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Getting this?
This is so cool because we're getting down to time again. We're under 4 minutes again. And it feels like we wrapped a lot of stuff up just now. So very good.
Matchups? Yeah.
Yeah.
For the
Very
last
cool.
for the last couple of minutes, I want to open it up and see if Cody has any quick questions that we can get answered.
When do you
I can
think
show
they're
you-
gonna roll out with the Neuralink? Like, what's the timeline for that,
Oh,
Tom?
I've been throwing a wrench in that. Can you still see my screen or is it off?
Yeah,
It's off right now.
Okay, no, I'm going to show you
Pull up
pages.
your
real
share.
quick.
Yeah.
As I answer, I'm on share.
No,
you
you're
gotta
on
share.
our
Hold on.
portrait.
I want to show you
Pull up
something real
share.
quick. Hold on. Okay, this is important. So look at this. I'm going to show you pages where the Neuralink is specifically showing how it's very, very bad. Very, very bad, which
Okay.
Elon Musk doesn't want. From the original script, I know we don't have much time, but very, very bad. How you lose bodily functions, how it can be used against you, how your memory is
Yeah, I saw
recorded.
that in some of your other videos.
Yeah,
How
it
they
goes on and on
turn
here.
it
See how many
off
pages?
for our
How many
own
pages?
good.
How many pages I'm popping up? And that's not all. So everything that's what's happening is who wrote it first? This author did. It's proven
Yeah.
through page after page, copyrighted.
Right.
But go ahead. If I'm passionate, I'm
Yeah,
passionate.
no, it's just like, same thing with the chips, where they're going to control our currency and everything. And it's like, people, they're going to make it sound great or whatever. And I'm guessing if he already has it, he can't even like think half the time, it seems like. So if he's got the best money can buy, we're going to have some generic ass shit. And look at all of our technology, how easy susceptible it is to viruses and stuff. And people are going to be fool. Well, a lot of them are going to think there's no other way because, like, have you guys heard of Giardi Rose, the guy who's talking about the supercomputers, or not supercomputers? The what's better than a supercomputer? The ones Google has one. They've got to be kept at like absolute zero. Well, he's
Right,
talking
okay.
about you'll have to have
universal,
this,
like a universal thing. Yeah.
you'll have to be chipped to compete with any of these robots for any jobs. You know what I mean? And the guy's just insane. Look up Giardi Rose, both of you guys. I think I've mentioned him to Joe, but he's like trying to recruit these coders, right out of college. And the first question they ask is, how do we keep a Terminator scenario from happening? And the clip cuts to like, after he just goes on this rambling thing, it cuts to the microphone holder, the moderator saying, yelling at these young college kids saying, we've already answered that question. And they're like, no, you haven't. You just spewed some mad scientist bullshit and refused to answer the question with like a non-word salad.
It's like Wachowski's. They can't answer it. Elon Musk can't answer it. He can't even describe this stuff. And it's like,
because they didn't come up with it.
No, they didn't. I did. And like if real quick, I don't know how many seconds we got left, but I'll give you an example of what's really bad about it too. One of the examples is this. You're in a room, you're brought in, and they tell you this. Okay, ready, Cody? They say to you, look, we want to help you, concerned for you. We think you're a little delusional, you're having trouble, you might hurt yourself. So we're going to take your Neuralink now. And we're going to give you a replica one to take care of. You're going to lose bodily functions. You're going to be disoriented, but we'll be here to take care of you. But we're concerned for your safety and the safety of others. So we're going to take your Neuralink and your child's also, because we think you may have influenced them in the wrong way. We're going to help clean that up for you. So we're going to
forget you even have a kid too. Right.
Intellectual property, anything you have, bank accounts, anything you have, everything's just been taken. Your life story, even your intimate moments are now their playground.
Yep. And with that, we have to close it out. Thank everybody for joining us. We're about to lose video here.